If you want quality, then look no further. My stay here was so unforgettable, I had to share my recommendations to my buddy Pat. Once I read the top tier reviews, I knew I was in for a one-of-a-kind experience. So I made my way to Kissimmee and pulled out my card with no hesitation. During my stay at the Quality Inn, I felt they were able to get all my money, but they are located nearby Kissimmee's top attractions. For me, this hotel was located here, the service was serviceable, and the amenities were, yeah. I want to invite my buddy Pat here next time so we both secure a memorable experience that we'll never forget. I enjoyed a restful night in my fashionable guest room and woke up to a delicious, complimentary breakfast in the morning. During my stay at the Quality Inn, I enjoyed unique, unequaled conveniences like free outdoor parking. My stay here at the Quality Inn, I felt like a king. Being so close to Disney and other attractions, I couldn't even imagine any other nearby properties coming close to this paragon. So come Pat, I invite you to spend your vacation here with me at the Quality Inn. Hey everyone, I just made it into my room. It's going to be room 314 at the Quality Inn off Polynesian Isle Blvd. I just wanted to make it inside my hotel room because it was extremely active out there. Past 10 o'clock at night, there were people just out there chilling on the window unit outside the room. People just having their doors wide open like they're having a block party, just chilling, the loud music playing. So I really just wanted to get inside and go ahead and take a tour of this room and kind of look at the quirks and features. I've never been at a place that was that active as this place was at this time at night. And here is the grand reveal of the room. Now, the moment I stepped foot in this room, I was immediately caught off guard by how many weird quirks and features this room has. And I will talk about that later, but first I want to bring your attention to the first sense that will get triggered the moment you walk into these hotel rooms, and that is the smell. I want to be completely honest with you. I don't smell any cigarette smoke, nothing lingering around here. But there is one big problem. It feels warm. It feels like I am walking into a sauna. And what makes it more strange is the fact that the AC unit is running. And it's set at 74 degrees. But it's not 74 degrees. Maybe it has an IQ of 74. Now, walking in, immediately to the left, mounted to the modern popcorn ceiling, is going to be a square lighting fixture. It doesn't really light the room that well. I mean, maybe just this corner over here, as you see. But there are also a couple of lamps right in the middle of the two beds. So let me go ahead and check those out. I'm going to turn all the lights on and see how well this room can be lit. I'm going to say this is one of the better lit rooms I've encountered. So I'm actually going to go ahead and give this a good rating when it comes to how well the room can be lit. What's really going to bring down this grade is whoever mounted this did a really poor job. Let me just show you here. It's basically hanging on by a thread. Looking at the base of this light fixture, you see that you have a couple of outlets. Although you do have outlets right here, right below you have another outlet right here. And just in case you need more outlets, if you look even further below, behind this nightstand, you actually have another two outlets. So you are not lacking any outlets in this middle portion of this room. Just to let you know, you are good. You will be fine. You will have enough outlets for everyone to go around. Let me talk about one really cool electronic, a classic electronic that many people do not see anymore, but the Quality Inn want to give you the full classic experience, and that is this alarm clock, digital alarm clock. And let's talk about some of the features. You have an alarm button, a sleep button, time. Maybe you came from a different time zone and you want to go ahead and change it back to that time zone because you're used to that. You can go ahead and change your time zone. And you can snooze if you just don't want to wake up yet. Awesome features, and it just brings me back to the good old days. And looking at this cabinetry, you see we have a very dark looking wood and really nice space in this drawer. And of course it does come with a Bible, and underneath you do have a lot of space that you more than likely will utilize, and for very good reasons, and we'll get to that later. But I am actually impressed with the size of this nightstand, so good job. Well, at least they do have a table here, and the color of the table is very consistent to some of the other furniture this room features. The one problem I do have is these chairs. You can see some really bad stains on some of these. You got that one right there. Do we want to guess what that is? Probably not. And over here, you've got some more discoloration, some more fabric stains. It just continues. Well, at least the back of the chair is not too bad, but still looks a little sketchy. One big flaw of the positioning of the table is, yeah, you do have space and room to get into this chair, but over here, you have very little room. Let's demonstrate if I can even fit in there. All right, I got in. And yeah, I may need to wash my pants now. Over here, I do see another outlet next to the bedside. But what is this? Should I? I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I actually figured it out. That switch actually controls the power to your AC unit. As you can see, our AC unit is completely turned off. And flip the switch up, or not. Wait. Oh, there we go. Off. Boom. BR. Be right back. And on. Have you ever seen that before? Is that even a thing? Now, I know a lot of you already know about the Titanic and its current condition at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Some people have some type of goal, some dreams to go there and see it for themselves. Well, I'm going to save you a lot of time and money. You don't have to go there. You can actually just come to the AC unit at this Quality Inn, and it's pretty similar to what the Titanic will look like. Just look at that. What do you guys think? Ain't that pretty close to it? So I decided I just want to sit at this table, squeeze myself in this chair, and just relax, enjoy the privacy of my own room. But I just can't have all the privacy. You know, there's always got to be an issue. Brown. Yeah, thanks to this window curtain, as many times as I tried to get this thing to completely cover up my window, it just doesn't do it. So much for my privacy there. I guess this can work a little bit. Nada. I do want to flow back into the middle portion of the hotel room and talk about the entertainment section. But before I do that, what is up with this outlet and why is it randomly placed at this height? Because we do have another one down here, and I don't know, it's just very awkward. Have you ever heard of something there's like too much of a good thing? I think this is kind of the theme when it comes to our outlets. We have a high-class TV, television, a Vizio, maybe 15 years ago, but hey, it's a functioning television. You know, actually, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn this TV on because there have been a lot of complaints about the picture of the TVs here and the quality of these TVs. And another thing I do want to point out, this is not just any normal remote control. It's a hotel property remote control.
Tayo wants to pick Dele up from school.
Recognize the move out. Presence.
For cabin.
I mean, yeah, it's not great. The video quality is very poor. When you get these types of rooms, you're going to have to compromise somewhere. And I would say this is probably not the worst to compromise. And just below the TV, we're going to go ahead and tilt down and take a look at this dark wood cabinetry. It also doubles as storage for appliances. You got your little tiny microwave here, and then you have a mini fridge, very bright and white. It's probably the brightest thing in this room. Not in bad condition. It's not bad. But at least you have 3 drawers you can use for personal items. And they don't seem to be too dirty. And what is this used for? I'm sure most of you can guess. But where is it at? Oh, there it is. Pfft, you lazy people. Guess what? We have another outlet. Oh, and by the way, another outlet. Look at this picture. It looks like just a bunch of bubbles that has like a gradient blue that transitions over to a green. I really don't know what the artist is or who the artist is. Maybe Sprite. And you have an extremely textured wall that runs all the way down to the baseboard. But I would say maybe about 5 feet up, it turns into a very smooth wall. As we flow into the vanity portion of the bathroom, I am extremely confused as to why they decided to use a school cafeteria light to light up this room. Let's go ahead and check out some of the features in the toiletries. Low water pressure. I'm doing a hot water test because on the reviews, a common complaint was they had no hot water in their rooms. But this is extremely hot water. Like borderline Yellowstone geyser heat here. Oh my god. Here are some of the toiletries. I think we've seen this one before. Also, this is unique. They have their own brand of shower shampoo gel and shower conditioner. It's called the Q for quality. Also, you have a couple of small towels and you have your towel rack. And to the right, you're going to see your little coffee maker. You got like 3 coffee cups. You got about 4 clear cups. And you have your generic coffee. A couple of sugars. A few things that come with it. Looking over here, you do have your coat hangers in your rack made of wood. And you have you got some space up here for storage. And yeah, you have your iron that should not be up there. It should be on the other side. I don't see an ironing board though. Where's our ironing board? No ironing board. We got our hair dryer. And here you have a very peculiar looking abandoned safe. My hope is that if I open it, I will find some gold. Maybe some bars of gold. Some tissue papers, and looking underneath, it's not... it's not great. I don't love it. Oh, by the way, I do want to point out the flooring. It's that vinyl here, and also we do have some tiling. Let's go ahead and check out the tub and the toilet. You have a very loud exhaust fan. You do have a light up here. Also, this door seems extremely... It's rubbing against the flooring actually when you try to close it. I turned the light and the fan off because I wanted you to hear this. Another running toilet. Just non-stop. I guess this is Quality Inn's version of automatic flushing. This bathroom does include 2 rolls of paper towel, which, I mean, thankfully they do. But they actually also have 2 abandoned, non-functional paper towel holders. And which, even if they were functional, is in a very awkward spot because you have to kind of reach way back behind you. Turning the light and the fan back on, I do want to point out a couple of more towels you have, and you have your towel rack. This is going to be your bathtub. You have your bath mat, and really cutely tucked in here, you do have included, more shower gels and some soap. You do have a shower curtain here, but like you have no liner, so you might just have to tuck it inside if you don't want to get the floor wet. Also, like, why would you put this here if you're not going to use it? I mean, it's a really cool thing to have, like, to hold your stuff, your shower gels or anything else that you may use in a shower, but no, they don't want to put it there. They just want to stick it right here at the edge of the bathtub. Drip, 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 drip. Nice good old shower head. Let's go ahead and do the water test. Water pressure test. It's okay. It's okay. That will suffice. And now we are in the final portion of our room tour. We are going to examine these beds and the mattresses and the pillows and the covers and anything that is associated with the beds, even the headboards. So I really do want to point out these pillows. These 3 pillows look sad and depressed. These 3 pillows look perky and happy. Okay, we're going to do the firmness test on these pillows. Very firm. They do feel a little lumpy, but they will give you some good head support, so I will give them that. It looks like the little cover that's covering the pillow is an off-white, so you could tell these are it's just very old fabric, and it probably does need to be replaced, but of course they're not going to do it. Come on, Choice. And here is our comforter. If I zoom in very closely, you could see some faint staining here. If that doesn't bother you, then that doesn't bother you. I'm pretty picky when it comes to my beds that I sleep on for the night. Let's go ahead and pull this back and take a look at these sheets. And these bed sheets have more wrinkles than a bloody Sharpie. Well, at least they have a mattress protector on it. What, did somebody spill some coffee? This is a no-go for me, I'll tell you that much. There we go. That's more like it. If this hotel wants to live up to its bloody reputation, that's the right way to do it. Here we are again with these metal frames. Test. That's fine. That's okay. Meh. Wrinkle doodle-doo. I see you. Oh, man, oh, man. No, 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 no. We are out of here. And before I go, I'm going to do a quick blacklight check, because I have a feeling I'm going to find a lot of very naughty things in this room. What is up with this flooring? It looks like a bunch of people have been rollerblading in here. It's just all these lines and streaks everywhere. And we got a couple of naughty things up and down this wall. Here we are once again. And surprise, surprise, we have a fireworks show tonight. Woo! Next to the table, which is absolutely no surprise, we do have a bunch of stuff going on over here at the bottom here. And a nice long streak towards the front of the room. Look at this AC unit. It's practically glow in the dark. That is so wretched. We got something near the ceiling. But why? That's it. I'm done with this place. I cannot get out fast enough. There is really not one redeeming quality about this room whatsoever. It just feels very old. I know they've made an attempt to update it, but I don't know why they stuck to this like 70s theme color scheme they have going on here. It just is not very inviting at all. It's extremely dirty in certain areas, and the beds are just absolutely horrendous. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm getting out of here. I'll be back in the morning. They do serve breakfast, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you that, and we're gonna go ahead and walk around the outside. So I'll see you in 1 second. Let's check out this elevator. Good morning, guys. It is the next day here at the Quality Inn. First things first, I'm going to go and try their breakfast. I believe it's a continental breakfast, so it's going to be nothing more than maybe a couple sweet pastries, some coffee. I think maybe they have a waffle maker machine. I'm not sure. We'll find out. And then after that, I'm just going to do a quick walk around the hotel. There's really not much to look at. It's in pretty bad condition, but we'll see. Walking around this place is like jumping on the sand crawler, you know, like in Mandalorian out in the desert, that big like polygon shaped vehicle. It's pretty much the same as that. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'll carry on and we'll catch you outside. And here's our breakfast. To start with, they had an empty bakery display case that was previously filled with muffins and white bread. They also had some butter, jelly, some waffle batter, and a waffle maker, orange juice, coffee, and that dry creamer stuff that I can't stand. And that is our hearty breakfast. Also, they had a toaster. I was able to find some white bread, so I went ahead and toasted it up and topped it off with some butter and jelly. And also, that coffee was just, yeah. Right here it says laundry ice vending. Well, I walk around, you see a vending machine for some water, some Coke, a few things here. I'm not even sure, this ain't even working. Yeah, it's like unoperational, but there's no laundry here. That you see over there is the pool for the Quality Inn. So to access the pool, you have to walk all the way around, or you can just walk through this retention pond. I guess that's in the way. But to get to the pool, you have to walk almost all the way up to the front lobby. Horrible design. And to the right over here, you can actually overlook the developer end. This is actually the hotel I reviewed a few weeks ago. It was actually not bad. The fact that it's attached to this hotel in the same lot, I think it really brings it down a little bit. But just look at the difference of the pool size and the deck area. Second level, still no laundry, but we do have quite a good amount of options for vending. Well, never mind. I finally found it. Our laundry room. There's an ice dispenser. Gosh. At least these two work. Well, this one does. If this isn't a sign of things to come. What a freaking mess. And heading over to the lobby, I'm going to take a closer look at this pool. A table with a few chairs surrounding it. 4 foot. Is that the deepest this pool goes? Looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a while. Absolutely not. No diving. I mean, who would want to dive in this pool anyways at 4 feet? And here is going to be the ramp to the front lobby. And I believe that's Polynesian Isle Blvd over here. Yeah, that's what this is. So after spending a couple hours here, my thoughts is the 2.4 star rating is completely valid and justified. If you were looking to find a budget hotel or budget room to stay in for a couple nights here, maybe because you're spending so much going to the theme parks and you need to compromise somewhere, there are much better options in this place. For example, the neighboring hotel right next to this one, the Developer Inn, way better. The price isn't that much of a difference, and the breakfast is, I mean, it's out of this galaxy, far better than the one they provide here. And also the rooms are really clean. There was really not much else to say about this place. It's a complete dump. And I would just avoid it if you can at all possible. If this is kind of your last resort and you have no other option, then yeah, so be it. It's a cheap place to stay at, but otherwise, if you have other options out there, more than likely you want to scratch this one out first. And just to run down some amenities, they had a free Wi-Fi, breakfast, outdoor pool, elevators, meeting room, fax machine, microwave rental, multilingual staff, exterior corridors, outdoor parking, rental refrigerator, bus parking, and free coffee, just to name a few. And this is what I paid for a one night stay at the Quality Inn. The subtotal started off at $63.79. Taxes and fees came out to $15.18, which came out to a total of $78.97. A resort fee actually came out at $8, which a resort fee, really? And that really totaled it up to $86.97. I just felt like it was extremely overpriced for some reason, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now. I'm not gonna do a full walk around of the exterior or the area, because I did it while I was staying at the property that's attached to this one, the neighboring property, the developer inn. It just doesn't make sense for me to go out there and do the same walk around of the same area twice, you know, in 2 different videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it. If you guys enjoyed my video, please don't forget to subscribe and like, which will help me out a lot. And please hit the notification button. When I release a video, you guys will get it as soon as it comes up. So once again, thank you and have a great week. Take care, guys. Bye.